do Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Instagram and Pinterest have in common?
Should you answer?
Social media.
They're a waste of time.
You can market it.
They're not a waste of time, and you can market.
Yeah,
But that's where your customers are located. If you're selling to the general public, or even if you're selling business to business, your customers are on these platforms. Therefore, it's necessary. The days of thinking it's a fad, it's not. They're here to stay. They become viable platforms for businesses. Social media is just more than posting updates. It's more than where we went to lunch, what we're doing now, or even Dettlaff political debates. It's about building a brand. It's about targeted marketing. And it's about increased traffic to your website. I actually handle the social marketing for a few clients, and I'm amazed of the results that we're getting because it is a viable option. I want to share with you these 3 reasons. Let's start with building a brand. When you have your company, you have your website, you've got your outside perception of your company. But it's so important to build that brand, to build a strong brand, to be in control of what is put out there representing your brand. Social media gives you that opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to share maybe the more human side of the company. Being in the business of web design, I'm always amazed at how the websites are always so professional. They don't seem very human. But people like to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Give them that. If you're involved in the community, share that. If you want to toot your own horn and show off some of your great projects that you've done, do that. Everybody loves a show and tell. We were taught that in elementary school. Those are usually the posts that get my clients more business. When they finish a job, I post it on their social media. And they're like, maybe another homeowner was thinking, oh, I really want to have a sunroom. Wow, these are really nice. Nicer than what I could imagine. Yeah, let's reach out and talk to them. So it's a matter of tooting your own horn and building your brand. The most important part is be yourself. Show that human side. Don't be the professional, stuffy website part. Be the social, be fun, be interactive. The second part in using social media for business would be targeted marketing and networking. In business, we network with other companies who we can synergize on different projects. Such as if you're in real estate, you're going to be networking with mortgage companies, title companies, maybe home repair companies, maybe a roofing company. Things like that, things that are similar to your industry. As an attorney, you may want to, I have a divorce attorney, and he networks with hotels, moving companies, things like that that would be indicative of a life-changing event. Now, on social media, we can have conversations with these other types of companies and build that relationship. The funny thing is we've never really met. However, relationships are built just on posts that are shared or images that are shared. So it really gives you an opportunity to expand your network of companies that you associate with. Now the last item as far as marketing on social media would be increased traffic to your website. One of the things that I also do for clients, excuse me, is build their business blog. And with each article that I post for them, we ended up pushing it out through social media. So there's a few reasons to do that. One is it educates our customer. It educates them in maybe better ways that they can do business or better ways that they can solve their problem. And in turn, it's better ways of doing business with us, with your company. I'll give you an example. I have a pool builder here in the Orlando area, and much of their blog content that's pushed out through their social media has to do with buying signals. when you want to build a pool, such as what sort of pool automation cleaning system should I use? Or maybe, what's the difference between saltwater chlorination and chlorine? See, these are all things, if people are considering buying a pool, they're considering these questions because they've heard. Or maybe they have a neighbor who has salt water and their neighbor has chlorine and they're trying to decide between the two. So these are usually buying items. So when we're doing this type of content creation for the clients, we want to make sure that we answer the customer's questions. And in turn, that builds traffic to the website. I can tell you, in 2 years, we've seen a traffic increase of 200% in my clients, just by building this content and sharing it through social media. So what you're doing is you're building a presence, you're building your brand. You are using targeted marketing to meet other industry professionals, and you're increasing traffic to your website. What's not to like about social media? The packages that we have start off at $450 a month. And what that gets you is on all of the platforms, build your profile, build your online persona for these different profiles, and interact with your customers. And if I ever get into a problem where I don't know an answer to something, like it just happened yesterday, I'll shoot you an email real quick, ask you the question, and wait for the answer back. The nice thing about it is with each question that's asked on social media, that's usually a lead. I want to leave you with, if you still think that social media is for goofing off, a waste of time, like I heard, simply posting pictures of what you ate for breakfast or lunch, let me assure you that if your company is not on social media, your competition is. Therefore, if they're answering the questions where your customers are located, you won't even have that opportunity. Consider social media. It's not going anywhere. Have a good one.